2 Buffalo police officers and a retired lieutenant since they were arrested on federal charges. The trio faced arraignment this afternoon.
They're charged with violating the civil rights of 4 teens in custody. News 4's Al Waters is back from federal court. Al?
Well, Don and Jackie, the defendants are accused of using excessive force when they arrested the 4 teenagers 5 years ago. But the entire case revolves around a BB gun. The teenagers used it in a drive-by shooting, and now the officers are accused of turning the gun on the teenagers. The 3 federal defendants could face prison time if convicted. Detective Raymond Krug in the blue necktie and Officer Joseph Wendell, seen here on the right, are charged with felony civil rights violations, as is Lieutenant Gregory Kwiatkowski in the beard, who retired 3 years ago.
The felony counts are for civil rights violations and for conspiring to violate civil rights, and those are punishable by a maximum of 10 years imprisonment and a $250,000 fine.
The teenagers were arrested for shooting into a crowd near Tree Haven Road in the University District, wounding 2 people on May 31st, 2009. 2 of the teenagers accused the arresting officers of abuse, with one of the teens getting shot twice with the BB gun. The 2 settled civil claims against the city back in December.
As I understand it, the decision to settle that case was strictly made by the city of Buffalo. The officers were not consulted about that.
Can you talk about what bearing that might have as far as these proceedings?
Won't address the civil case at all. Our office brings criminal charges only in these matters, and that's what I'm here to represent the government on.
All 4 teenagers eventually pled guilty to reduced charges. The federal indictments were announced last week, just days before the statute of limitations would have expired to charge the 3, which raises a number of questions about the strength of the government's case.
I mean, if it was a strong case and it happened in 2009, you would think it would have been prosecuted far earlier than it was prosecuted. So that's a big question on everyone's mind.
All 3 defendants pleaded not guilty, and Magistrate Kenneth Schrader released them without requiring them post bail. Their civil rights criminal trial is set to take place in October. Al Waters, News 4 at 6.